Hello, Global Theater. My name is Jerry Fialka. Today is March 12th, 2023. It's an honor and a pleasure to thank Rob Grant and his amazing podcast, I'm Probably Wrong About Everything. And it's truly an honor and a pleasure to be here with Ken Babbs. Hi, Ken. Where are you calling in from? Susie, unplug this white on the phone. Oh, hi, Ken.
Yeah.
Where are you calling in from? Ken, you calling in from Oregon?
Slow internet.
We're going. We're on live. Ken, where are you calling in from? Ken, can you hear me okay? Hi,
We don't have anything
Ken.
else on the internet, do we? On?
Hi, Ken. Can you hear me? Hello, Ken. Can you hear me okay? Oh, dang. I can hear you, Ken. Can you hear me?
Mofo.
Hi, Ken. Can you hear me? Maybe you unplugged your mic. Hey, Ken, can you hear me okay?
Hello, you there?
Yeah, Ken, can you hear me okay?
Can you hear me?
Yes.
Yeah. Now we're back.
Okay,
Okay.
good. Ken, great. Where are you
Yes.
calling in from?
Oh God.
Beautiful. Where are you calling in from? We're back.
Oregon, Dexter, Oregon.
Okay, the first
Can you hear?
question's what's
Yes. Dexter, Oregon.
beautiful. Ken, what's the best thing for a human being?
The best thing, breathing.
What's your
Breathing.
favorite form? I heard
In and
that.
out.
That's beautiful. Breathing. That's eating and breathing. What's your
Okay.
favorite? What's
Now
your
what?
favorite?
God,
Now,
you keep freezing up on me.
okay, well,
My
we'll
internet
struggle.
connection, shit.
Well, listen, we'll get through it. Okay.
What?
Here's the next.
Okay. Okay.
Second,
What's the
your
next
favorite?
question?
What's your favorite form of information? How it comes into you?
The newspaper.
Yeah. Did you grow
The
up a
daily
reader?
newspaper.
I agree. Did you grow up a reader because your parents
Yes.
told you to? Yeah, but how did you become a reader? On your own, or your parents told you to read?
They tell me my dad was a newspaper editor and my mother was a librarian. So we had books around all the time. So reading was just part of our lives.
Why do
Did
you
you get
think
that?
humans? Yes, very good. Why do you think humans collect or gather information?
Well, so they know what's going on.
Yeah. Is that innate or invented? Is it innate in us or
Why?
invented?
Why else?
Is that innate or invented? Is it innate in us?
Yes, it is. Both.
Both. Yeah. Fill in the blank. I don't know what I think until I.
Say that again.
Fill in the blank. I don't know what I think until I.
Until you what?
Yeah, that's you fill in the blank. It's you. You're talking, Ken. I don't know what I think until I. What do you fill in the blank?
I don't know what I think until I. I never know what I think until it just happens. I don't try to anticipate my thoughts.
That's good. Do thoughts create emotion?
Emotion?
Do thoughts
Is that what you
create?
said?
Yeah.
Do thoughts create emotion?
Yeah. Does thinking create emotion?
I don't know. Does it? I never
I
thought
don't
about
know.
that.
Can humans think without
What?
language? Can humans think without language?
Well, you think in whatever your language is, I guess. I don't know. You think in words. Well, I also think in visual stuff. So I don't know.
Yeah.
Your mind is a wonderful thing.
Is thinking a function of the soul?
Everything is a function of the soul.
Wow.
So yes, of course.
Can machines think?
Whatever the soul is.
Yeah.
What? Say
Can
that again.
can machines think?
Say that again.
Can machines think?
How do I know? I don't know. Can they? Who cares?
I don't know. Do you? This is fun, Ken. Thank you. I don't know the answer. That's why I'm asking questions. I'm always trying to figure things out, but I think questions are more important. Okay. Do you more pursue happiness or more pursue meaning?
What was the second thing?
Meaning.
More pursuing what?
Do you more
Happiness or
pursue
what?
meaning?
Happiness or
MEANI.
meaning?
Yeah, which one do you pursue more?
That's a weird. I don't know. How would I know that? I don't even think about shit like that. Pursue more. Pursue happiness. More happiness. Yes. Give us more happiness. I don't know.
Good.
Stuff like that just happens to you. Happiness, grief, anger. Yeah. I don't know. You don't pursue it.
Yeah. What
I
do
got
you
enough to
worry
do without worrying about shit like that.
Yeah. Well, what do you worry about when you go to
What I
bed?
worry about whether
When you
I worry about whether this kind of equipment is going to work or not. I don't worry about anything.
Good. Wow.
Is brain rot.
Brain rot. Yeah. Do artists have moral obligation?
Yes, of course they do. What else have they got?
That's
They have
good.
to have something.
Ken, I'm glad you're laughing because this is fun. It reminds me of when I interviewed Paul Krasner with all these questions. Remember Paul
Oh,
Krasner?
I bet that was good.
He laughed a lot too.
Oh yeah, Paul's a good friend of mine. Yeah.
Are you more afraid of
Yes,
new
he
ideas?
does. He's fun to be with.
He's fun. You are too. Okay. Are you more afraid of new ideas or old ideas?
I'm not afraid of anything, except, of course, getting hurt.
Yeah.
Why would I be afraid of any of that kind of shit?
That's smart. Can you
Are we
tell
still
me?
talking? You're frozen.
Yeah. No, we're
Can
there.
you still hear me?
Yep. Yes.
Oh my.
What's
Oh
your
my. You
earliest?
still there, Gary? Jerry or
Yes,
Gary?
Gary. I'm still here. Yes. Okay, Ken. What's your earliest memory? What's your earliest
Oh,
memory?
this is sad.
No,
This is
we
so
got it.
sad. It's our slow internet. It's our fucked up internet.
What's your earliest memory, Ken?
Having trouble?
No, I
Yes,
can
we're
hear.
having trouble.
Yeah. Can you hear me? What is your earliest memory?
Oh, this is fucked.
Ken, I can hear you. Can you hear me? Here we go. Ken, what is your earliest memory? Ken,
What was that just felt?
Ken, I can hear you good. Ken, can you hear me? I can hear you good.
Oh my God.
Ken, can you hear me?
Ah, you're back.
All
I
right,
can
here we
now,
go.
yes.
Great. Next question is, what's your earliest memory ever?
It's light. It's day. Where am I? Is this a hospital room? No, I'm out here on the plateau. I've been born on a plateau.
That is great. Who was your earliest
How would
role
I
model?
know what my earliest memory is? How far back do I have to go? I have to plow through all my memories to find my earliest memory. It's an impossible task.
Well, at least you tried. I love the hospital room was a good thing.
You keep disappearing on me. Is it Gary
Okay,
or Jerry?
Jerry G. Yeah, G. Jerry.
What
Yeah,
in the
okay,
world
here's
is
the
the
next.
matter with this damn machine?
Yeah. Okay, we got the next one.
I'm still here, but where are you?
Right here. Okay, here
I'm
we
getting
go.
nothing but the what do they call that? The circle of death, the spinning wheel on your
Spinning wheel
side of
circle.
the
Yeah.
machine.
How about who's your earliest role
Oh
model?
God. By God we live, by God we die, by God you lose that apple pie. Is that
Who
it?
wrote that?
Oh,
Were
I'm
you
punching the wrong one.
by God we live, by God we die? Who wrote that, Ken? This is what happens with the internet. We can do
Wow,
the
there you're back. Okay.
okay, we could do the interview with whistles. I love that. Were you raised a
Okay.
particular were you raised
Yeah, I was whistling while I was waiting for you. Go ahead.
were you raised a
Was I
particular
raised in the potato patch?
a
Religion?
particular yeah, what religion? Yeah.
Uh, my mother was a Catholic and my father was a Methodist. And
Do
I was
you
an
pray?
iconoclast,
That's good religion. Do
whatever
you
that is.
pray?
What?
Yeah. Do you pray?
Do I pray? Yes, I pray all the time. All the time. I'm praying right now that this stupid machine will work better.
If God exists, what do you want God to say to you after you die?
After I die, welcome
What do you
home.
welcome home? I like that. Do evil people exist, or does evil use people as a vehicle?
E- yes, to both questions.
Yeah. When you write a book, when
How
you
would I
write
know?
yeah, when you
Yeah.
write a book or a poem, what role does intention play in your creation?
The biggest intention is to sit down and do it. Once that is overcome, then you just let it go, let it flow. I'm a great believer in the Jack Kerouac method of writing, which is just wail like Charlie Parker on the saxophone. Let it go. Don't think about it.
I like that, Ken. What how
Did you
much do
get?
you think
Yeah.
how much how much do you think of your reader
How
when you're
much?
writing? How much are you thinking of your reader when you write your poem or your book?
All the time. I think that's what you're doing it for, is the reader. You're not doing it for yourself. You want the reader to be totally satisfied. Give it to them. Give them what they want, and don't charge too much money.
What's the function of laughter?
Oh, I'll make you feel good.
Steve Allen said it behind every joke, there's a grievance. Any comment?
Well, what does he know? Huh? What does he know? That sounds good.
What's the function of satire?
Satire is good because it kind of pokes fun at stuffy. Did you get that?
It pokes fun at stuffy, and then you cut off. What's the word after stuffy?
It's stuffy hot air balloons. It pokes a hole in it and lets the air out and deflates overindulging egos. Did you get that?
Yes,
I
yes.
know. I'm getting the kiss of circled death here in my machine.
Yeah. No, I got it.
Okay.
Before the merry pranksters,
Okay.
who were?
Okay.
Yeah, I got you. I heard it. Before the merry pranksters, who were your
Okay.
comedy
Okay.
heroes?
The Marx Brothers.
Ah, the Marx
Did you get
Brothers.
that?
Very good.
What?
Yes. And then
Yeah.
did
Uh,
how about Mad Magazine? Did that have an impact on you?
I love Mag Magazine. What? Me worry? Yeah, Mad Magazine is good. Yeah.
What do you do these days? How do you keep yourself amused?
Talking on these stupid things. uh, I am amused all the time.
Where'd you get your good
No,
sense of
I have a
humor?
good time. You got to have a good time. You got
Your good sense of humor.
well. I don't know. It's ingrained, but you got to enjoy your life. You got to really dig it. You know what I say is groove. You got to learn how to groove, man. No matter what's happening, you got to find the groove. And once you find the groove, you groove with the groove. You play with it. You go with it. You make up stuff. You get right into it. You create. You fail. You succeed. All that happens. This is life. Life is meant to be enjoyed. Did you get
Beautiful
all that?
attitude. Ken,
No.
I agree. I agree with you
Oh,
100%. That is beautiful.
yeah. Yeah.
What's the function of music?
The function of music is to raise your spirits and your soul to the highest levels of sound and vibration and make you dance.
Dude, you are so right on. So why did you pick the trombone? Why did you pick?
Because when I was in the sixth grade and playing in the band, I'm asking, I got you. Because when I was in the sixth grade and went to play in the band, they needed a trombonist. So they gave me a trombone, and after that, I was a trombonist.
Tell us about Ron Boise and the Thunder
I played the
Machine. You
trombone
know,
ever since sixth grade. I still do.
beautiful. Tell
The
me about
trombone's a good
Ron.
instrument because it has a slide.
Yeah,
Who?
Ron Boise, Venice,
Ron.
California. Boise. He invented or he helped make the Thunder
Yeah,
Machine. Did you know Ron in Venice, or where did you meet
he
Ron
didn't
Boise?
help. He did it.
Right, but did you meet him in Venice, or
I knew
where
him
did you?
when I lived in Santa Cruz. No, in Santa Cruz. He was living on my property in Santa Cruz and doing his sculpture there. That's where he did a lot of those big sculptures, like that one that's on the wall up there in San Francisco.
Did tell me about the Thunder Machine. What is it?
Well, the thunder machine is a musical instrument, really. It was Ken Kesey's idea, and he got Boise to build it. And you sit inside it, and it has strings you can pluck, bling, 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 and you can tap all these things on the outside, ding, 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 and it had pickups all over it too, where everything would get amplified. And sitting inside, you had a microphone where you could talk and rap and sing, and people could stand all around it playing it, and the guy inside or the person inside could do all the stuff inside. Yeah, it was a great thing, the Thunder Machine. We dragged it all over the place, played it all the time. Played with the Grateful Dead up on the stage at MacArthur Court in Eugene, Oregon.
It sounds like Spike Jones.
Well, and it had a hose on it. Well, Spike Jones, exactly right. He was our guru. He was our inspiration. Spike Jones was terrific. I saw Spike Jones live one time. At the end of the show, they smashed all their instruments.
Wow.
Spike Jones. I would like to see Spike Jones again. We need Spike Jones. I bet there's no kids alive today that's ever heard of Spike Jones.
Well, we can teach them and they can learn. It's good. So the 3 T's of music are technique, theory, and taste. How do you acquire
How come
taste?
you're just sitting there? Oh, you open your mouth, put it on your tongue. Tastes good.
Like, why did you gravitate towards Rahsaan Roland Kirk?
Because of his imagination and his way of going out where nobody else has ever gone before, and his talent and just his personality as genius in his own right. I mean, he was terrific. There's nobody like him. We were lucky to get to know him and play with him.
I agree. I saw him play several times. What's more fundamental?
Did he do the longest note ever when you saw him?
Yes, and he played 5 saxophones.
Music or what?
He played 5 saxophones with 2 hands. And then he had a stroke.
Yes.
Then he had a
I
stroke.
know.
When he had a stroke, his arm didn't work, and he still played 3 saxophones with 1 hand.
Yes. Yeah, pure genius.
What's more fundamental, music or language?
Yes, we did a show 2 years in a row, big time show, and one of them he was the featured artist, so we got to hang out with him and be part of him there for a while.
He talked to Captain Beefheart once at a show in LA and asked Beefheart, "Where do you get ribs at this hour in LA?" And Captain Beefheart said, "In the Bible." Did you?
Hardly edible. But a good answer.
But I'm glad you
Not
laughed.
much help.
What's an instrumental song that makes you laugh? A song with no words that makes you laugh?
Jingle Bells. No, that has words. Never mind. A song with no word. Prokofiev, a symphony.
Nice.
Yeah, I got it on a CD. I play it all the time.
Do
in my
you
sound
really?
system in the house.
I love it.
Yeah.
So
Yeah,
Copeland
I
says
got hundreds of CDs. I'm probably the only one still plays CD.
Copeland says the 4 melody, harmony, rhythm, and tone color. How do
Yeah.
you integrate? How do
What
you
about it?
integrate? How do you integrate those 4? Melody, harmony, rhythm, and tone color.
How do I integrate? I open the door to all people of all colors and the religion and music too. I don't care. What do
Yeah.
you mean integrate?
Yeah.
Yeah, integration is a wonderful thing.
Beautiful.
Close your mouth.
Utah Phillips said, oh, here we go. I'm going to let you spin around.
Okay, you're back.
Yeah. Utah Phillips says anarchy is making rules for yourself and not others. Who's entitled?
Well, good for him.
Who's entitled to make the rules?
Huh? Well, it depends on what game you're playing. I mean, usually the rules are made ahead of time and you abide by them. I don't know. Rules? What do you mean rules? Like a ruler? Yeah, I have a ruler. I make the rules. This is 1 foot long.
How do you handle false fears like the war on drugs?
I don't handle them at all. I don't pay any attention to them. False fears, you don't want to mess with false fears. God, they got better things to do.
What's the difference between rebellion?
There, you're back.
Good. What's the difference between rebellion and revolution?
Rebellion has 2 L's in it, and revolution has an O and an ION.
What's the difference between rights and responsibilities?
Rights is a word that evokes judges and prison sentences, where responsibility invokes feeding the cow every day and keeping the dog tail wagging.
Can you talk, Ken, about your journal, Spit in the Ocean?
What about it?
Well, tell me about it. Why did you
I can't
start?
remember.
You had a journal. You had a journal called Spit in the Ocean.
Spit in the Ocean.
What's the tell me about the title and what you accomplished
with
the journal.
Oh. I got it. Yeah. That was in the 70s, the days of publication, self-publication were rampant. Everybody was doing it. And Kesey and I decided to put out a small magazine. And so we named it Spit in the Ocean from a card game of the same name. And it's a poker game where you deal out the hand and somebody else spit, and that card is wild. And we were going to do 7 issues, and Kesey was going to have a chapter from his novel he was working on in every issue. And every issue would have a different editor, a spit editor. And so we did 7 issues of that, Spit in the Ocean. Have you ever seen one? Have you seen a copy?
I have not, but I want to.
Did you hear that?
Yes, I heard you, and I did not. I have not
Go
seen.
to Zane Kesey's website.
I'll go there.
Okay. Go to Zane Kesey's website and he sells them. He sells them. Still has some.
Well, good.
Yeah, it was a good magazine. Still is.
And how
Timothy
has
Leary was one of the editors.
nice?
What? What?
Yeah. How has writing
What's the question?
shaped? How has writing shaped your behavior? Poetry and books.
How has
Writing. How
What?
is writing? How has writing, like poetry and books, shaped your behavior?
It's made me sit down at the typewriter for hours.
Good laugh. McLuhan says, very good. McLuhan says everything.
Did you hear the answer?
Yes, I love it. It's you're getting all these exactly right. Beautiful. I love it, Ken. McLuhan says everything we invent extends a humanness.
What did McLuhan say?
Everything we invent extends a humanness. What does the typewriter extend for you? What humanness?
It extends the fact that by putting my hands on the keyboards and flicking those keys, it puts my human touch into whatever the machine is pounding out there on the screen. It's a wonderful thing, typing. Yes, I like to type. I have a keyboard that emulates the keyboard of the IBM Selectric typewriter, which was the best electric typewriter ever made. I had one for a long time, but now I type on my laptop, but I use the keyboard that I bought. It's a German keyboard that emulates the IBM typewriter keyboard, makes the same sound, has the same feel, the same clackety clack to it, and that's the one that I used all the time, so it's wonderful. You can type like a bastard. Yeah, you know, Kerouac could type 120 words per minute on a manual typewriter. And the manual typewriter, the old Royals and all those were terrific because they had that carriage. When you came to the end of the line and the bell rang, ding, you'd reach up and you'd slam that carriage over to the right and it would go bang there and then you'd hit it again. And so it had a real rhythm to it. Clackety, clackety, bang, clackety, clackety, bang.
That's pure music to my ears, Ken. Thank you. Well, talk about,
you're welcome.
Talk about the flow you get into, like Kerouac's flow in this thing you've talked about, the lag.
It's the 30th century, it's the 30th something of a second that it takes for a thought to go from your brain to your fingertips. That's the lag. And so you want to shorten the lag so it's shorter than a 30th of a second. That's what Neil Cassidy worked on all the time, talking. He would shorten the lag between what he thought and what he said so that there was no lag. So that's what you work on. You work on the 30th of a second. It's built in. You try to shorten the lag if you want to mess around in that area.
But how do you shorten? How does one shorten the lag?
I'm spinning the.
How do you shorten the lag?
I don't know. I don't know. It's like when you're typing and you're thinking, you don't think what you're typing, you just type. And that's one way to shorten the lag. And I don't know. I don't know. It's one of those things, you know, you got to work on. How do you do it? I don't know. Nobody knows how to do it. But sometimes you do it, I guess. I don't know. I don't time it.
Well, back to the Marx Brothers.
I don't even think about it. If it exists, it exists.
Back to the Marx Brothers, when they were in a jam, one of the Marx Brothers said, "We got to think." And the other Marx Brothers said, "We already tried that."
Yeah, that's good. You don't have to think about stuff. You can just do it. Yeah, that's good. Comes out naturally. Yeah, you don't have to think about it ahead of time. Thinking is overrated.
It is totally. I agree. What does freedom mean to you?
One of the greatest things to learn how to do. This is what I was just going to say. Freedom is the ability to shut off your mind when you want to, when you've had enough of it. Like at night when you want to sleep and you're thinking, you just say, "Oh, okay, time to close everything down. We're going to sleep." Of course, you have freedom of action, you know, to be nice to everybody and not be mean to anybody or anything. That's the real freedom in the material world.
Yeah, I appreciate your thoughts on freedom because
you get all that?
I did get that, and I appreciate your thoughts on freedom, but I like your word kind. How did you learn to be so kind, from your parents or on your own?
Well, I think it's a combination. My parents were very kind people, treated everybody very, very good. And my dad was a great believer in, you know, being kind to all people and no racial hatred or, you know, all that. He was totally open. Yeah, they were good about that. And then to be kind to animals, of course. You don't want to be mean to your dog. No, we have a great dog, and I realized at one time I will never do anything to hurt this dog, to spank him or yell at him or anything like that. I want him always to be just the way he is.
Beautiful.
And same with kids.
Yeah. How do you deal with an enemy, Ken? What's your advice how to deal with an enemy?
I don't. I have no enemies. I don't have to worry about that.
Wow.
No enemies. All friends.
Yeah.
They're acquaintances.
Yeah. Ram Dass said, "I'm having
No, one of the.
Go ahead.
A real what? What did Ram Dass say?
Ram Dass said, "I'm having a hard time loving. I'm having a hard time loving George Bush."
Well, get over it. Come on, Ram Dass, you can do it.
The American Indians say that your enemy is your best teacher.
Yes, that's quite true. Enemy. Yeah. That's a close word to enema.
Okay, best interview ever, Ken. How do you I feel like I'm tripping.
Good, we are. We're both tripping. We're dripping too.
We're dripping.
Sweat is dripping off our nostrils.
Well, how do you deal with stress?
Stress?
Yeah.
Is that what you said?
Yeah. How do you
Stress?
deal with? Yeah.
Well, I don't know. You just deal with it. I don't know. Stress. What do you have? What's so stressful? You got something stressful happening. You got to deal with it. I don't know. You handle it.
Yeah.
You quash it. No, you don't quash it. No, I know what you do. You transform it. You transform it into something wonderful.
Yeah.
Something positive. Something that makes you stronger and kinder and more thoughtful about your world and the people and the animals in it. So
Well,
stress
perfect.
can be a good thing. It can transform you.
Yeah. Tell
By
me
you
a week.
transforming it.
Yeah. Tell
What
me
is the
a
word
week.
for doing that, where you take something and you turn it into something else?
We
There's a
call
word
it
for that.
turn a breakdown into a breakthrough.
I got to think of the word.
It's turn a breakdown into a breakthrough.
Transmute it. No, that isn't it.
Transform. Flip.
I keep losing you.
Okay, here, Ken.
No, I'm even losing me. I got a terrible internet connection. Slow.
We're doing fine. Tell me a weakness you turned into a strength. Ken, can you hear me? Tell me a weakness you turned into a strength. Patience. Okay, here we go. Ken. Ken. Tell me a weakness you turned into a strength. There we go.
Yeah, you're back.
Okay,
you were gone
Ken,
there for a while.
tell me a weakness you turned into a strength. Tell me a weakness you turned into a strength.
I had hurt my hand and I couldn't squeeze it. So I got a ball and I started squeezing it every day until pretty soon my hand was so strong I could break a piece of wood just by squeezing it.
You're smart. I appreciate this. I'm learning a lot. You know, your bus was a
Good.
Okay, your bus was 1939 vehicle.
Well, it's actually Kesey's bus.
Okay, Kesey's
Yes,
bus
it
was 19.
So?
Was the year. That was the year Finnegan's Wake was
Is
put
that
out.
significant?
Yes, because that was the year Finnegan's Wake came out by James Joyce.
This thing keeps not doing it, then it comes back again, then it goes away. I sure hope so. It's been an hour. I will cut him off here.
So 1939 bus. That's the year Finnegan's Wake came out by James Joyce.
No. Yeah, it's live.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think it's a guy that does this all the time.
Ken,
It should have a number up there. How many people are watching? No. Well, it says live.
No, it's live.
Oh, maybe that's it.
It's live.
Yeah.
Ken,
50 minutes.
did you ever read Finnegan's Wake by James Joyce? It came out in Ken, did you ever read Finnegan's Wake by James Joyce? It came out in 1939.
Venice,
Ken.
California.
Ken. Ken, did you ever read Finnegan's? Okay, here we go. Way to go. There we go. The spinning circle will get us back. Okay,
oh,
Ken.
Was a duck?
Here we go, Ken.
Yes.
I'm
okay.
1939, Finnegan's Wake by James Joyce. Have you ever read that book?
No, it's too hard. But I loved Ulysses. I read Ulysses over and over again.
Good.
Every June. So I can take Bloom's Walk.
Nice. What intrigued you about Ulysses?
It's Finnegan's. What? What intrigued me? Oh, I just liked the story and everything that happened in there. Like the bull. The bull. There's a long story about a bull in there. It's really good. Yeah, it's just a terrific read. Very inventive.
Well, James Joyce said artists dream while they're awake. Have dreams played a role in your creative process? We'll come back around, hopefully. Can you hear me now, Ken?
Ah, he's back. Whoop, he's gone.
Hey, Ken, have dreams played a role in your creative process?
I love my dreams. Dreaming is so good, so much adventures, and you see in my dreams, people like Kesey have died and Jerry Garcia and that. They're in my dreams. We cavort and we do things that we did in real life. Dreams are wonderful. But the problem is I can't remember them all when I wake up. I just remember how wonderful they were. Yeah, but so, yeah, dreams are important. It's nice to have dreams.
Do they affect your writing?
I wish I could remember my dreams, but probably better not that I. Well, I mean, how could they? I can't remember them. I can't remember them. How would they affect my writing?
Does punishment work?
Kerouac used to write his dreams. Punishment? No. God, no. Punishment is stupid. Unless it's some kind of punishment like having you read a book. But no, corporal punishment is barbaric.
It's horrible. But sorry I cut you off. What was Kerouac in dreams?
Well,
what were your thoughts?
No comment. Now you're back.
Sorry, I
That's
cut
okay.
you off. I cut you off, Ken. What was your thoughts on Kerouac and dreams? You were going to say something.
He was able to write his dreams down right away. He even has a book of dreams that he's written.
If you were ruler of the world, what would you do on your first day?
Yes. I would turn off this computer.
Are the laws of nature cruel?
Sometimes, yes.
On what occasion do you lie?
Like when the tree falls. Lie? We don't lie, we don't cheat, and we don't steal. That's our family motto.
Nice.
But I suppose I would lie if it, was important.
Will there
Save
ever
somebody's life or something.
Yeah. Will there ever be silence? Will there ever be silence? Can you hear me, Ken? Ken, will there ever be silence? Ken. Funny, I can hear you. You can't hear me until the black.
I've had enough of this.
Yeah. Thank you, Ken.
Thing keeps
nice.
freezing up on me.
Yeah. Well, we tried. Thank you, Ken Babbs. For those who have joined us, there's so much on Facebook and YouTube. Great interviews with Ken Babbs.
Oh, it's starting to rain now, huh?
Well, it was. Now it stopped. I think I'm going to go out to the garden.
Oh, okay. I'm getting hungry too.
Here we go. Okay. Ken, can you hear me?
Yes.
Okay, we'll close out. I'm sorry that the internet didn't work, but it was fun being with you. Who started it all?
Who said all?
Who started it all?
Okay, Venice. I like it in Venice. I would like to go down there to Venice again and walk on the boardwalk and enjoy the beach and all that.
We'd love to
So
have
I'm
you.
leaving. I'm
Okay,
going bye-bye.
Bye, Ken. Thank you so much.
Yeah, okay. Okay. Yeah, okay.
Appreciate it.
Bye now.
Bye.
Yeah, okay. Bye-bye.
Bye. Thank you
Going.
to all
Yes.
for
Adios, amigo.
adios.
Going, leaving.
Okay.
Yeah. Boo.
Thanks to all the listeners who've been patient. As my mom said, God give me patience and give it to me now. Again, go to YouTube and type in Ken Babbs interviews, and you'll get a lot of them. We apologize for the internet problems today, and thank you for tuning in.